Okay, I'm going to show you how to install the maxlensmod on the GoPro HERO9. According to GoPro, you just take this guy off by rotating it 90 degrees. You can see how the inside of this one looks. And you take this mount, which is keyed, so you make sure these openings fit those keys. And you put it on here, pressing down, and you rotate it another 90 degrees. And what you will probably find is you can only get about that far, maybe a little bit further. And that's what you can get. So I did a search, and a lot of people have had the same issue. There are a lot of tips out there. Some people say you just gotta press down super hard and rotate it. I did that, almost thinking I was going to damage the camera, and I could not get it to rotate any further. There's people that say you should wrap a towel around it and try to get more purchase that way. I didn't have any luck. Most folks say, which I agree with, that you should put the lens cap on it. It gives you just a little more purchase. I still couldn't do it all the way. They say use one of these jar openers. Those are great. Give you a good hold. Still, couldn't get it to go any further. Somebody said clamps. I use these clamps. I tried doing them a number of ways, but basically whenever you get a good purchase on it, these little yellow things fall off or the lens cap moves. So that didn't work either. And one guy on the GoPro community forum recommended bike grease. He had a different kind. I just grabbed what I had there. So I ended up trying that, and that's what worked. You use a very tiny amount. You don't want to get any inside the camera or on the lens, but it was amazing how it worked. So that's what I'll show you. So I think you can use any kind of lubricant, and you only need a tiny amount. I use this wax because it's what I had, and it seemed to work well because it doesn't run. It just goes where you put it and doesn't move anywhere else. So he had recommended using a Q-tip, but for me that kind of seemed big and I didn't want to get any of these strings in there. So I just squeezed out a little bit of this wax lubricant. I put it on the edge of a paper towel, and I put a tiny bit from the edge of the paper towel, just right in that side. And then I turned it over, and I did the same thing here. I wiped off any excess. I mean, you could barely tell that I had it on here. So with the lubricant on, you put the lens over top of the key here. Make sure it's seated. And then while pressing down firmly, you'll find you can go the full distance. Now it's on, and it's pretty easy to take on and off. So you have a nice, snug, watertight connection, and your maxlensmod mount is installed. And this does make a great lens cap cover. I hope you found that useful. If it helped you, please hit like or subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.